In the dusty sprawl of Nevada, where the desert stretched wide and the sun baked, the earth, 8-year-old Sam Ortiz lived with his mom, Rosa, in a trailer park near Sagebrush Flats. Sam was a wiry boy with curly hair and brown eyes that gleamed with a restless spark, a kid who'd lost his dad to a mining accident 2 years ago. Rosa, a stout woman with tired hands from cleaning houses, kept them going, her fierce love a shield in their dry world. Sam filled the quiet with his rock's smooth stones he'd collect, dreaming of buried treasure. Sagebrush Flats was a faded, its trailers scattered like pebbles, the desert beyond a sea of sand and secrets. Sam loved the dunes, his playground, his frontier where he'd dig or chase lizards, his sneakers gritty, his pockets full of finds. Rosa let him wander, saying, "He's a desert boy, needs it," though she'd warn, "Stay close, Sam, sand's tricky." It was mid-July now, the air a furnace, the sand shimmering under a relentless sun. Sam stood by the trailer that morning, his cap crooked, a stick in hand he'd dubbed his treasure rod. He'd planned to hunt for quartz in the dunes, his pockets stuffed with a cracker and a bent spoon. The sky was a fierce blue, heat rippling off the ground. As he trudged toward the dunes, a sound stopped him, a sharp, urgent bark, high and pained, drifting from a gully beyond the park. Sam's heart jolted. Coyotes yipped here, but this was different, stronger, needing him. He gripped his stick, his sneakers kicking dust, and followed the bark, weaving through sage and rock. Something was out there, calling him through the heat, and Sam couldn't turn back, not when it felt like a hero's call. The gully was a scar in the desert, its walls steep and sandy, baking under the sun. Sam moved fast, his cap shading his eyes, the bark guiding him deeper. The air seared his lungs, heavy with the scent of dust and creosote, his sneakers slipping on loose grit. The sound grew louder, a threat of distress he chased, his breath puffing out. Rosa's warnings, "Don't go deep," Sam, fading under the heat's hum. At the gully's bottom, where shadows pooled, he saw it, a dog, stocky and tan, sprawled amid tumbleweeds and rock. Its fur was caked with sand, its body trembling, one leg tangled in a snarl of barbed wire and roots, a trap from old fences. Sam's chest tightened. Buddy, his dad's dog, lost after the mine collapse, gone from the chaos. Its eyes, a warm brown, met his, wide with pain but knowing, and it barked again, a cry that hit his core. He dropped to his knees, sand burning through his shorts. "Buddy," he whispered, voice cracking, tears pricking in the heat. Up close, he saw its belly swollen, heavy with pups, a father lost and found. He tugged at the wire, his hands fumbling, the barbs pricking his skin. Buddy whined, head drooping, too weak to pull. "I'll get you out," Sam said, words steady. The roots were tight, the wire tighter, cutting into its leg, blood staining the sand. His fingers bled, but it wouldn't give. He needed more. Sam scrambled up, scanning the gully. A flat stone lay by a bush. He grabbed it, hands shaking, and knelt again, hammering at the wire where it met the roots. Buddy flinched, a faint yelp escaping, but Sam kept going, arms aching, breath hitching. "Hold on," he muttered, sweat streaking his face. The stone snapped the wire, roots loosening, and he pulled Buddy free, its weight light but limp in his arms. He staggered to a shady nook under a ledge, laying Buddy gently, pulling off his shirt to drape over its shivering form. Buddy's brown eyes met his, deep and sure, and it let out a soft huff, a hello after too long. Sam sank beside it, panting, hands bloody. "I found you," he whispered, voice breaking. The desert hummed with heat, but he couldn't stay. Rosa would worry, and Buddy needed help. He'd carry it somehow, his small frame set, because Buddy's loyalty was his hero now. The ledge's shade was a frail refuge, the sun searing beyond, lighting Buddy's tan fur. Sam sat close, his knees up, hands raw but steady, watching Buddy's chest rise, fragile but alive. He'd known Buddy since he was 4, his dad's shadow, lost when the mine took him. Sam too young, too broken to keep him. His stick lay forgotten in the sand, but he didn't care, his focus on Buddy's swollen belly, taut with life. Buddy shuddered, a low whine breaking the quiet, and Sam's eyes widened, his belly tightened, breathing quickened. "Oh," he breathed, inching closer. Pups were coming here, in the hot gully. He'd seen dogs birth at a neighbor's, but this was different, alone, under the sun, with no one to guide him. He brushed Buddy's head, voice trembling. "You're tough, Buddy, I'm here." Buddy's brown eyes flickered, trusting, and Sam felt it, a reunion, a hero's bond. The first pup came fast, a small, wet thing, tan like Buddy, squeaking as it hit the shirt. Sam's jaw dropped as Buddy licked it clean, nudging it to his side, its cries sharp against the sand. "One," he whispered, a grin breaking through. A second followed, tinier, its fur slick, and Buddy worked slower, strength fading but sure, guiding it to nurse. Sam's heart lifted, they were alive, Buddy was managing. Then the third. It was small, too still, its fur streaked with black. Buddy nosed it, whining, but it didn't move, a faint shadow in the heat. Sam's throat closed, he couldn't lose it, not after finding Buddy. He scooped it up, hands trembling, its cold seeping through. "No," he choked, tears burning in the sun, thinking of his dad's last wave. "Live, please," he begged, voice breaking, rubbing its back. Nothing, then a twitch, a faint squeak. The pup's eyes opened, and Sam froze. They glowed, a soft red, unnatural and bright, lighting the nook like embers. It stirred, weak but alive, and he laughed, shaky, setting it with its siblings. "You're okay," he whispered, wiping his face. Buddy licked it, calm as if this was meant, but Sam's pulse raced. Those eyes weren't normal, weren't anything he knew. A rustle broke the moment, footsteps, heavy and close. "Sam, where you at?" Rosa's voice boomed, sharp with panic. Sam peeked past the ledge, his mom, flashlight swinging, boots crunching. "Here," he called, voice raw. Rosa slid down, her face pale under her hat, and stopped, staring at Buddy and the pups, the red glow catching her breath. "Dios mio, what's this?" Before he could answer, a rumble shook the gully wind, then a shift in the sand, dunes stirring. "Storm's kicking up," Rosa barked. "Move." She scooped Buddy and the pups in her arms, Sam grabbing his stick and shirt. They ran, sand swirling at their heels, bursting onto the flats as dust rose. Sam panted, the red glow searing his mind. Buddy's loyalty was a hero's call. The trailer's warmth hit Sam as Rosa shoved the door open, the fans buzzed, chasing the heat from their bones. She set Buddy and the pups on a blanket by the cooler, the tan dog settling with a tired huff, red-eyed pup close. Sam sank beside them, his shorts sandy, hands bloody but steady. Rosa rubbed her hands, breathing hard, her eyes on the pups. "You're gonna give me a heart attack, Sam, running off like that," she growled. But her tone softened at the glow, a wonder she couldn't hide. Buddy lapped water from a bowl Rosa fetched, strength creeping back, and Sam brushed his fur, whispering, "You're home, Buddy." Rosa grabbed a rag, muttering, "What's with that glow?" Sam shrugged, curls bouncing. When it was born, its eyes lit up, red like fire. Rosa paused, peering at Buddy, then frowned, tracing a scar behind his ear, a faint mark, odd for a lost dog. A firm knock rattled the door, 3 quick raps, breaking the quiet. Buddy growled, ears back, the red-eyed pup's glow flaring. Rosa gripped a broom from the corner, swapping it for calm. "Stay there," she said, cracking the door. A man stood outside, broad and stern, a badge on his coat, some mining logo. "Rosa Ortiz?" he asked, voice clipped. "Agent Carlos Vega, Desert Mining Company. That dog's ours, designation M11. Lost from our site. Need it back, Pups too. He flashed a phone, Buddy's photo tagged with codes. Rosa didn't budge, broom low. Yours? Tangled in wire, near dead in the desert? Ain't no sight I'd call that. Vega's jaw tightened, tone cool. A breach storm escape. He's trained for patrol, valuable asset. Hand him over, or it's legal. Buddy's growl deepened, the red glow pulsing, and Sam felt a chill, those eyes locked on Vega, fierce. He's mine, Sam said, standing, voice steady. I saved him, he stays. Vega's gaze flicked to him, cold then soft. Kid, you don't get it, company property. You've got till noon, or I bring a team. He turned, boots crunching, pausing by his truck to radio, words lost to the wind. Rosa slammed the door, locking it, hands trembling. That ain't no lost dog, too slick, too corporate. She eyed Buddy, then Sam. What's with them eyes? Sam knelt by the pups, the red glow steady. They're special. Buddy showed me something, I think. Rosa muttered. Trouble's comin', we're in it. Buddy's eyes met Sam's, brown and deep, a hero's loyalty, his desert guardian. Night cloaked the trailer, the desert beyond, a sea of dark under a storm's breath. Sam sat by Buddy, tracing rocks with his finger, watching the red-eyed pup. Blaze, he'd named it, nurse with its siblings. Rosa paced, broom swapped for a shotgun, peering through the blinds, her muttering lost to the wind's howl. That Vega guy's trouble, she growled. Ain't letting him take him. Buddy's ears twitched, head lifting, eyes wide. Sam's stomach knotted, engines hummed outside, creeping closer. Blaze's red glow flared, and a vision hit. Vega's truck leading 2 more men in. Dark gear stepping out, beams cutting toward the park. It was real, now, Buddy beaming it through his past. Mom, Sam gasped, jumping up. They're here now. Rosa spun, shotgun ready, face set. Back door go. Sam scooped Buddy and the pups into the blanket, Blaze's glow lighting his hands, their warmth steadying his shake. Buddy didn't resist, his trust a rock. A fist pounded the front. Open up, Ortiz. Time's up. Vega's voice sliced through, edged with steel. Rosa flung open the back door, wind rushing in, and pushed Sam out. Dunes run. He stumbled into the sand, Buddy heavy in his arms, Rosa behind with the shotgun. The front door crashed, boots stomped inside, voices barking. They're out back, move. Vega shouted. Beams swept the dark, grazing the dunes as Sam's sneakers sank into grit, breath ragged. The desert loomed, vast and wild, their only chance. They ducked through sage, thorns snagging Sam's shorts, but the lights closed in too fast. Keep going, Rosa hissed, turning to aim high. She fired a blast that split the night, scattering beams as men ducked. Back off, she roared. Sam didn't stop, he ran, Buddy's warmth against him, Blaze's glow pulsing. A vision flashed, a gully veering north, hidden by brush, leading to an old mine shaft. There. Sam swerved left, trusting it, legs burning. Rosa caught up, sand swirling. As shouts grew, north side cut him off. Vega's voice was furious, close. The gully dipped, brush clawing, but the shaft loomed, a dark mouth in the earth. Sam shoved the door, wood creaking, and slipped inside, Rosa following. The space was dank, smelling of dust, but it hid them. Outside, boots stomped past, voices cursing the dark. Lost M fan out. Vega snapped. Sam sank against a wall, panting, Buddy trembling in his arms. Blaze's glow dimmed, but its red eyes met his, steady. Rosa lowered the shotgun, wiping sweat. That dog knew the way, she whispered, awed. Sam nodded, tears brimming. He's my hero, he's savon us. Buddy's huff rose, soft and sure, a loyal hero, his desert shield. The shaft was a cold, dry refuge, its walls rough with rock, the air heavy with dust and time. Sam huddled beside Rosa, Buddy and the pups cradled in the blanket on his lap, their warmth cutting the chill. Rosa leaned against a crate, shotgun across her knees, breath fogging in the lantern's faint glow, a rusted thing she'd lit from a shelf. The searchers' voices had faded, beams retreating, but the tension held. Vega was out there, waiting. Blaze's red glow pulsed softly, a marvel in the dark, and Sam stroked Buddy's fur, his heroism a steady pulse. Rosa shifted, wincing as she rubbed her neck. "Ain't no mining dog," she said, voice rough. "Company, big, too armed, too quick." Sam nodded, replaying the vision. Vega's men, their gear, the urgency. Blaze's eyes, they glow. "Show me stuff." "Buddy too." "What?" Rosa muttered. "Something big, something they don't want out." A rustle sounded outside, soft but sure. Rosa tensed, raising the shotgun, but a familiar voice called. "Rosa? Sam? It's me." It was old Pete, the park's handyman, his truck a lifeline here. Rosa lowered the gun, relief flashing. "Pete, here." The door creaked, and Pete stepped in, coat dusty, a vet's kit in hand. Behind him came Dr. Maria Lopez, a wiry vet with a braid. Rosa's old friend. "Heard the shot," Pete said, kneeling. "Knew you'd need help." Maria's eyes widened at Buddy and the pups, Blaze's glow catching her breath. "What those eyes?" Sam spilled at the gully. The reunion, Vega's men voice steady despite his shake. Maria examined Buddy, pausing at the scar, and scanned it, data flashing. "He's M11 Project Mine Sentinel. Mining company enhanced dogs for patrol, sensory links to handlers." Rosa cursed. "Links." Maria nodded. "Vision's senses beamed to you, Sam. That pup's born with it stronger." Pete whistled. "So they lost him?" Maria shook her head. "Or he ran pups threw it off. Now they want him back, secrets they can't let out." Sam clutched Buddy. "He showed me the way, kept us safe." Maria's face softened. "He's a hero and a threat to him." Rosa stood firm. "We ain't safe, they'll scour the desert." Maria nodded. "Got a safe house ranch, 30 miles south. Hide him there, figure it." Pete hefted the kit. "Trucks stashed, let's go." They crated Buddy and the pups, Sam whispering, "You're mine." Maria handed Rosa a drive, project files. "Expose M with this." They slipped out, Pete leading to his truck in the dunes. The drive was tense, headlights off, the road a blur of sand. At the ranch, a sturdy spread, Maria settled Buddy in a warm barn, pups close. "He'll heal," she said, "but they'll hunt." Sam sat beside him, Blaze's glow a vow they'd fight on. The ranch glowed under a desert dawn, its barns a shield against Nevada's wild sands. Sam sat by Buddy's stall, a blanket over his knees, watching the tan dog nurse his pups. Rosa leaned nearby, shotgun propped, sipping water from a canteen. Maria had checked Buddy's strength, returning fast, eyes sharp, and Blaze's red glow pulsed, a wonder in the quiet. The other pups squirmed, growing, but Blaze was different, its power a thread Sam felt deep. Pete had scouted no sign of Vega's team, but the calm felt fragile. "They'll come," Maria warned, sorting the drive's files, notes, codes, names tied to Project Mine Sentinel. Enhanced dog sight beyond sight, linked to humans for patrol, not pets. He's proof they broke laws. Rosa flipped a page, scowling. "Enough to stop him?" Maria nodded. "If we get it out, press, feds. I've got contacts." Sam traced Buddy's ear, his huff calming him. "Why me?" he murmured. Maria knelt. "That link's for guards, but he knew you stayed for you." Sam's chest swelled. He wasn't just a desert kid now. "Will they take him?" Rosa's hand rested on his shoulder. "Not while I'm here, Sam." That night, as Rosa slept, Sam woke to Blaze's squeak. Its red eyes flared, and a vision hit. Vega in a truck, maps marked, men nodding as he pointed south. "They're coming," he whispered, shaking Rosa. Maria checked a radio static, but the threat loomed. "We move him," she said, grabbing the files. "West safe house too." Sam crated Buddy, his heroism in his hands, Rosa hefting the shotgun. "No one's talking him," she growled. They piled into Pete's truck, Headlights off, the road a blur of sand. Blaze's glow flickered, a guide, and Sam whispered, "We'll protect you." Buddy's eyes met his, brown and fierce, a bond of loyalty, unbroken. Headlights loomed ahead, closing fast. Vega wasn't done. "What's Buddy guarding?" Sam asked, voice firm. "Can he save us?" The dog's huff answered, soft and wild, a promise unfolding. Their fight was just starting, and Sam was ready.